to readjust. Just about everybody, right? All right. So think about this spot right here. All right. Hold your abs tight. Your low back is pushed back against the chair. Your shoulders are up tight. Think about your breathing. Your breathing's going to be a little bit easier in this position. But here's what happens. Because our bodies are so used to being in that seated position for so long, what you're going to notice, guys, you're going to start to slouch over the next 30 minutes or so. You're not only just going to slouch lower, you're going to slouch to one side or another most likely. And what that's going to be is most likely it's going to be the side that you have your purse on. It's also going to be the side that you lean on in the car, whether it's the center console or on the side door. It's also, if you look at your couch, it's going to be the side of your couch that you lean on. And what you're going to notice is you start repeating these same habits throughout your day-to-day basis. So when you get older and you start thinking about some of this stuff, and we see that person at the grocery store that's just walking with their cart and she's 70 and she's like, look at her heels all good. Well, you've seen it, right? They're like, oh, let me help you. And like they have more energy than you do. Then we've also seen that person that's walking down like this, right? So here's the thing with that is like that right side stride has probably been a little shorter than their left side for 30 or 40 years. But it didn't start adding up and getting to that drag point until it got to the point where they couldn't pick up their leg. The slouching probably started when they were 20 or 30 because of the fact that it was just comfortable. So these things didn't just happen. They weren't like 65 years old and 66 happened just like this. It started happening, okay? So what you're going to notice is like these trends that you're doing now become like super accentuated when it gets 10, 20, 30 years from now. So when you start fixing some of these different things when you're younger, it makes it a whole lot easier. Okay? So the whole idea, like one of the biggest things with the body is like, you know, that friction and stuff like that, anything that's rubbing, catching, stuff like that. So it's like, if you're constantly like this, like you're going to have arthritis on one side, this side is going to be stretched out. You're going to need a replacement on this side, you're going to need some sort of musculature on the other side. Like, you guys are building your trends, okay?